What is your name?
Lance Corporal Dyer, 1st Marine Division, Camp Pendleton, California. I'm an 1833 amphibious vehicle crewman, and yeah.
Where are you from?
I'm originally from Levittown, Pennsylvania, Bucks County.
What is your day-to-day life?
Well, now my day-to-day life is usually wake up at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, and then we have what's called MCMAP, which is basically like modern martial arts for the United States Marine Corps. So we'll go on a 2 to 3 mile run, fight, and then learn different martial art techniques, get about an hour, maybe 45 minutes to shower, eat, and do whatever I gotta do, and then I go to work. In my MOS, I'm an amphibious assault vehicle crewman, so a lot of the day-to-day thing is just really doing not a whole lot, maintaining the vehicles, keeping up, making sure everything works in, around, and whatever we gotta do.
How would you describe your experience at boot camp?
I mean, it was hard. It wasn't physically demanding. I think a lot of people believe that that's what really gets them, but it's like 10% physical and 90% mental. It's just about you're there, you're alone, you can't talk to anyone, you're with the same 40, 50, 60 guys, depending on how big your platoon is, for 3 months straight, and you're just miserable and tired the entire time.
What is the greatest benefit of being in the military? What's your favorite meal you've had in the military?
My favorite meal? Well, I spent last Thanksgiving in boot camp and last Christmas and New Year's in Marine combat training. So it's kind of like the same thing. Probably the turkey dinner that we had on Thanksgiving. It was just, I don't even remember, it was just awful, but it was better than what they normally served.
What's the living experience on base?
On base is pretty simple. Once they let you off of work for the day, you go back to your room. It's kind of like a college dorm room, except a lot worse because there's no, I don't know what to even say. There's no like representative for you to go to and be like, oh, this is broken. It's like, oh, your mirror is broken or your light doesn't work. Well, either you fix it or you wait till you get moved. I mean, there's probably definitely worse places you could end up, but it's not very good.
What is living like with the other Marines like?
Personally, I find that I'm a little bit different than a lot of other people. I have a lot of different hobbies and things that I like to do. I'm not a big drinker. I don't go out and party. So it is hard to find common ground with a lot of other guys, especially the ones in my peer group who haven't lived on their own before. So they're a little bit, they're in that phase of like, oh, I'm gonna go do stupid stuff because like this is the first time I've ever been away from my parents. So it's a little hard adjusting to that because I've already lived on my own before joining the Marines. But if you stay away from people, they usually keep out of your hair, so it's not too bad.
Hell yeah.
Really? Yeah.
That I delivered. Break. Sponsored break. Sponsored by Apple. Break sponsored. This is the candy store. Even though it says it's closed, it's open. You just gotta jiggle the window pane. We won't show you now because it's extremely illegal. But there's a way that you can get in here and you can see the dude sleep. Now that's crazy.
What do you think is taller, a gremlin or a gobbo?
It's funny you would ask that. Personally, I think a gobbo is taller than a gremlin. Have you ever seen The Lord of the Rings? Gobbos are huge. They're like a small guy. Gremlins, little Grimbos, little boy, they're small. The little gremlin guys. A gobbo holds a sword, maybe an axe. Lay it on me. What's the next question?